Welcome guys, today I'm a vampire. We're going to be playing what is called interactive, that can be closed, interactive story, horror stories, and I've never actually played this. It's just been in my to play list for the longest time. I'm going to click into it because I'm hoping it's going to have music. Oh, these don't look fun. Crystal Skull, so we'd have to do Crystal Skull first. This is very quiet. Should we get into it? It looks like it's going to be quiet. Let's see if we can find... We might put my music on, but like very quietly in the background. I forgot what I pressed. Did I press doll? Oh no, I didn't want to do... Okay. That looks terrifying. This is just to start off our spooky week, by the way. We're going to be playing some other games. I do actually have some good games lined up. They are probably games you'll know, but we'll get to those later. You're a single mother. Your daughter, Lisa, is an intelligent girl who doesn't have any friends. You buy her a rag doll. Soon, Lisa will claim that the doll can talk. And this is just the beginning of your nightmare. Can the doll be really possessed as Lisa claims? If you're stuck, you can see our Facebook post about how to get good endings in this story. Let's play. The doll. As a single mother, you know how hard it is to look after a 13-year-old girl. I really don't. I'm a teacher though. Hard, but still joyful. Her presence gives you all the strength you need. Her name is Lisa. She's a shy girl. She doesn't talk much. You got divorced 3 years ago because she cheated on you because he cheated on you with his secretary. Lisa misses her father, but you weren't allowed to see him. She adores her father, but you think he's an asshole. Still not a good enough reason to keep your kid away from her father. Lisa is a special kid. Her teacher once said that she is too intelligent for a girl her age. But you already knew that. Oh, you already knew it. Her reactions are unexpectedly mature. She is also hardworking. You can expect perfection from her. She thinks she needs friends. So you bought her a rag doll to ease her loneliness. Is this all going to be just, like, pictures? You bought the rag doll from the local toy store. Not an expensive toy. Nothing too fancy. Lisa might still like it. You know the expense doesn't make Lisa happier. She has a wide grin that you can call friendly. Her dress is red, matching her shoes. She also has eyebrows. An unnamed doll waits her new owner in a kid's bedroom. You haven't brought Lisa home from school yet. She looks from the window blankly without any expression on her face. You remember that the math exams results were going to be announced today. How are the exam results? Were you able to make any friends today? I bought you a rag doll today. Continue driving. I don't think we should bring up the exam results because that could be why she's like fretting. We also should not bring up her friends because I mean she already has enough trouble making friends. Yeah, not the exam one. If she already has enough trouble making friends, maybe we don't like. Oh, I've been there. You don't want to bring up the friends. So, but I don't know. Maybe we'll tell her that we bought her the rag doll. I feel like rag doll. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Thank you, she says. There isn't any excitement in her voice. Oh, well. She's very unappreciative. How are the exams? Lisa sighs and says, terrible. I'm 7th in the class. Not first like the previous exam. I know you'll be mad at me. I didn't study enough. I'm not mad. I'm not going to be mad at her. I think we're going to tell her it's okay because there's no way in heck I'm going to tell her that it's not okay. She looks at you with a slight surprise. You always scold her whenever she wasn't the best. Now you say, it's okay, darling. She continues watching the cars pass by. Well, how was I supposed to know that? So I picked the wrong one. She just ask her. No, she says with a determined voice. They're all just idiots. For example, they see the other classes in the school as enemies, and if they were an enemy nation with it. Oh, as if they were an enemy nation with a different religion. I mean, it's still silly to be enemies because of the race or religion. These morons in my class hate each other just because they're in different classes. Too true! This one, so we're going to continue driving. You finally arrive home. The doll is in your bedroom, Lisa, you tell her. She climbs up the stairs slowly. Apparently she isn't so excited about the doll. You follow her to her room. She picks up the doll that's on her bed. I'll think of a nice name, Lisa says. I've got homework to do first. Play comes after study. I want to tell her not to go too hard on herself, but she was upset about that before. I want to go with my gut and tell her not to study too hard, even though she got upset about that before. So you leave Lisa alone in her room. You've got a lot of work to do anyway. Not only will not only you will cook, that's weird, but you will also need to work on a novel's cover illustration as a freelancing artist. Ooh. You work all day. The only break you take is the dinner. You don't talk about anything during dinner with Lisa. So it is currently 10 o'clock. Bedtime for Lisa. You visit Lisa before she sleeps. She's in her pink dotted pajamas. She's holding the doll in her arms. Mum, I'm going to tell you something, but you won't believe. After a few seconds of silence, she speaks. The doll can speak. She told me her name is Anna. Well, we already know where this is going, so should we, like, indulge her? I feel like that if we tell her that it's impossible, she's just going to shut off from us. Seems like a bit of a dull game. Yeah, it is. I'm going to go... Let's speed run this a little bit. Go on. Lisa explains. Anna says she was nothing but a piece of light, and today she found me. She says that she loves me. Don't be ridiculous. Dolls can't speak. I'm not going to do that. I believe in you. We need to throw the doll away. I believe in you. Keep the doll. What did you tell her? Oh, that could be interesting. I think out of the last two, because we don't want to anger the doll. I'm trying to get a good ending here. What did you tell her? Lisa smiles. And I said that I will be her new friend, and I will always love her. Oh, that's terrifying. She continues, and then she told me that she was happy. Happy like the times when she used to be an angel. So she's a demon. I'm trying to appease the spirit in it right now. Lisa doesn't show her emotions usually, but this time you can see that she's surprised. Oh, thank you very much, Mum, she says. You kissed her goodnight and leave her with Anna the doll. Because of all the hard work, you begin to feel tired and you go to bed. A few hours later, you wake up to sounds coming from the outside. Oh, great. We didn't appease her well enough. You hear hysterical laughters coming from the garden. They belong to a girl, specifically Lisa's. That's terrifying. Do you think she's actually out in the garden, or is this like an illusion? Should we shout out? I might shout out. Lisa! Lisa! You shout out, but she can't hear you, or she just doesn't care. Either way, she continues laughing, and you've got nothing to do but go near her. You approach Lisa and put your hand on her shoulder. She turns to face you. It's not Lisa's face. It is not even a human face. The texture of the face is a grey rag. The eyes are quite big for a human. So is the wide smile. The voice changes. It doesn't belong to a girl now, but a demon. She stares at you and laughs. We burn the doll now. I was trying to be nice. Oh, okay, it was a nightmare. You wake up. It was just a nightmare. You're all sweaty with terror. The morning has already broken. You decide to check on Lisa. Lisa is sleeping peacefully, hugging Anna. Anna is carrying that wide smile that annoys you now. It's normal. It would be terrible if the doll's face was different than how you bought it. That's true. That's true. You go to the kitchen to prepare a weekend breakfast. You're in the kitchen. You take the sausage and eggs from the fridge. You need to slice the sausage. So you open the drawer to pick up the meat knife. Something is wrong. The knife isn't there. I'm not dealing with this. Search for the knife in the kitchen. Look inside the garbage bin. I think we should look inside the garbage bin. That's a really weird thing to add. You couldn't find the knife inside the garbage bin. You search the knife in everywhere possible, but it's in vain. You decide to use another knife to prepare the omelette. That's concerning. After you have prepared the omelette, Lisa wakes up and joins you in the kitchen. She doesn't look so happy. There is an uneasiness on her face. The meat knife is missing. Did Anna speak again? You have to study today, no play. Don't ask anything. Well, I'm not asking number 3. Let's ask her if Anna spoke to her. She did not speak today, but she kept changing her facial expression. How is that not terrifying for a doll? How is this child so nonchalant about this? Sometimes she looks so happy, sometimes not. She was frowning. There was anger in her face. I can't understand her. Tell her the knife is missing. It is strange, Mum. I have no idea where the knife went, Lisa answers. I'm not telling her she has to study. Not doing that. Not doing it. Not doing it. The breakfast is over. I need to study math, says Lisa, then climbs up to her room. You also need to work on the novel cover. You are both busy now. It's evening now. As you work on the cover, you hear screams from Lisa's room. You rush to her room. You find Lisa standing and breathing in panic. Her arms are full of stitches. What? She did it, Lisa screams, showing her heavy wounded arms as blood leaked down to the floor. She jumped and ran away, Lisa points to the open window. Well, that's terrifying. I thought I was doing the best thing for my child. Really not. I was not. I was doing the best thing for me. You look outside and you can't see any running dolls there. Maybe because she ran away. Or was it too dark outside, or Lisa is lying? I won't allow her to harm you, Lisa. Slap? I'm not gonna slap my child. Even if it was her that, like, hurt her own arms. I'm not gonna slap her. You crouch and hug Lisa, and she cries. I know how hard it is to believe me now. Thank you for believing me. But please, I don't want to stay alone. I know that she won't come back. So you let her stay alone in her room after closing the window and locking the door. You make sure that no doll can trespass. You get into your own bedroom next to Lisa's room, and you can hear her, so you can hear her in case she needs you. I wouldn't be leaving my child. I'd be leaving the house with my child. Oh. Okay, there is noise. Oh, great. That actually gave me a fright. It's 3 a.m. now. It's raining outside. Lightning strikes and enlighten your dark room. You haven't slept. You don't care about the freelance work you've got. All these events make you too stressed to care about business. You see Lisa's silhouette in the door. She walks in. Lisa turns on the light and approaches you. Mum, I need to confess something. The doll was not possessed or anything. I made it up. I really need to get psychiatric help. I feel a huge urge to murder you. Please help me. Well, it does happen sometimes. You hug her. You have done parenting failures before, but it is not too late to fix them and your mentally ill daughter. There are 2 possible endings. We got the good mum! Yeah, see, I feel like if we had pushed, like, the study and the scolding her and all sorts of stuff, I feel like we would have got the bad ending. It's slapping her? I know, right? Let's try one more story. I want to try another story. Let's try, which one should we try? Should we do a Ouija board? I'm going to see if there's any horror music. Ouija board. You're a single father. What's with the single stuff? Ah, my wife died. My poor wife! Your wife Linda passed away while giving birth to your son a year ago. You'll be able to use a Ouija board and contact an entity who claims to be Lisa in the story. It's not gonna be Linda. We know it's Lisa. We know it's not Linda. Only evil spirits always take precedence over good spirits, so in a Ouija board. New Jersey, 1981. You're a single father. Your wife Linda passed away a year ago at childbirth. Your son's name is Mark. He's a cute baby with blue eyes that he got from his mother. As expected, you were in agony with the loss of your wife. Aw, poor Mark. Oh, yeah, poor Mark. But what's my name? Let's go with David. We're David. Poor David. Mark is the only thing that you hold on to. All that matters. Oh, that's sweet. You've been in love with Linda since the first time you saw her. During Linda's pregnancy, you lost your job at some point while having debts. Not only was she your wife, but also your best friend. Oh, this is just... Stop setting me up for heartbreak, okay? You found another job after Mark was born and Linda died. But of course, it doesn't make you a happy man when you've lost your best friend and your wife. True, true. Looking at Mark's blue eyes gives you all the strength to go on as a single father. Nothing better happened to Mark. I would die for Mark. I swear to God, if they kill Mark, I'm not going to be happy. Another reason that made Linda and Mark so significant is you lost your parents too. Basically, you have no family members left except your son. This is like a friggin' Supernatural episode. Linda's parents, you don't see those assholes. They like to put that in this every time, eh? Anymore. They have done wrong to you and Linda. Okay. It's a foggy morning. Nice setting the scene. You're taking a walk in an isolated green forest, which is close to the suburb you live. You can't see anything but fog beyond 5 meters. There is a single path and you're walking it. You know that the path leads to a lake. You have been there countless times. Sounds legit. There is nobody else you can see here in this forest, but somehow you feel that something awaits you at the end of the path. Love that it gives me one option. Can I not just go home? You reach a lake and you encounter a woman who looks uncannily familiar. She slowly turns back and faces you with a smile on her beautiful face. She's nobody but Linda, completely alive. Did you miss me, darling? To be fair, I'd be rather pissed off, actually. If I thought my wife had died and then, like, how many years later after struggling she turns up and is like, "Sup, darling? You miss me?" I'd be like, excuse me? Linda, is that you? How is that possible? I missed you so much. I'm going to say, how is that possible? Because what the heck? I'm going to move my face over here. How is that possible? All that we see or seem is but a dream within a dream. I didn't ask for poetry. I asked for an answer. Buy a Ouija board. I will talk to you through that. Ouija board. A strong wind starts blowing. In the blink of an eye, her flesh turns into ashes. Jeepers! The harsh wind carries the black ashes away, leaving a grim skeleton standing with you. You find yourself holding the hands of a skeleton who looks into your very soul with carved eyes on her skull. That's terrifying. That is terrifying. I would assume I got drugged and found like a dead corpse in the forest and just assumed it was my wife because I was drugged. Oh, it was a dream. Makes sense. You wake up. It was a dream. A repeating one. You keep having this dream every night. It started a few days ago. Check on Mark. Go check out baby Mark. Your house has 2 stories. The bedrooms are at the upper one. You walk into Mark's bedroom, which is next to yours, trying not to make a sound. You would expect a 1-year-old to make noises all the time, but Mark is not such a boy. He really cried. He has been a happy boy. Ah, happy boy. You change Mark's diapers, like you always do in the morning. They actually caught me off guard. I was going to say something sarcastic. After you completely change the diapers, the doorbell rings. It's probably the caretaker, Isabella. She comes every morning at this hour. Open the door. Go downstairs and open the door. Good morning, sir, says Isabella. She's a woman in her 20s with curly black hair and brown eyes. She steps into your house. Isabella walks into the kitchen, opens the fridge, and picks up the formulated milk for babies without mothers. It's a weird way of saying that. I was on formula milk, but not because I didn't have a mother. My mum didn't produce enough nutrients in her breast milk. She still had breast milk, but it wasn't like enough for us. So it's a completely acceptable thing to use formula. I don't know why they would word it like that. Sorry, tangent. Talk about the dreams. Don't talk about the dreams. Let's tell her about our dreams. You need to confide in someone. Express your emotions. Before Isabella leaves the kitchen, you tell her everything you see in the reoccurring dreams and how Linda asks you to use a Ouija board to communicate with her. It's easy to see the surprise Isabella is. How surprised Isabella is. I was like, wow, that does not make sense. Sir, don't do that. It's too dangerous. You shouldn't mess with the dead. Yeah, that's true. I agree. Isabella's right. Isabella climbs up the stairs to take care of Mark. You are hungry. You need to make breakfast. I thought we had breakfast. I thought we just had breakfast. Did we not just have breakfast? You're listening to music on the radio while making breakfast. Will you turn on the radio today? Let's turn on the radio. Let's have some music. You turn on the radio. The playing song is Sunny from Boney M. You like that song? It kind of reminds you of the happy times you had with Linda. Of course it does. Okay, you make yourself an omelette. A hot cup of coffee. That's your daily routine. Everyone really likes omelette in this, don't they? After you finish breakfast, it's time to leave the house. Will you buy a Ouija board? You can go to the toy store to buy it before you go to work, or you can refuse to buy it, thus refusing to contact what you see in your dreams. Here's my dilemma. It's actually giving me the option not to do it, which I know will probably be the good ending, because I know it's going to be a demon if we contact it. But if we don't contact it, the story ends right now without anything happening. Let's just pull out my headphones. Oh my gosh. Gotta do some maintenance. Good news is I can actually hear now. Well, let's see what happens if we... What just happened to my computer? Oh, I thought my computer shut off. Ah! Hang on. We're good. Computer is still running. So what happens is when I pull my headphones out and I try to plug them back in, the actual jack that you put it in isn't stable. It pushes back into the computer. So I have to pull the front of the computer off and realign it and push the cord back in, which is why I don't take my headphones out very often. And that's why I freak out when I think I've unplugged my headphones. But then to get the front of the computer back on, you just kind of have to like smack it back into place. And I think it's made the game go all funny. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna close the game. Alright, we're good. We're back into the game. Play. We have to remember everything we did. Alright, we're going to not buy the Ouija board. So you say goodbye to Isabella and go to work without buying the Ouija board. Okay. Okay, the game didn't just end, so that's good. Nothing interesting happens for the rest of the day. Your usual depressing, boring life continues. Wow, way to paint my life. You no longer see Linda in your dreams. Did she give up on you? Or what trespassed your dreams was something but your lovely wife's soul? You'll never know, maybe that's the best. Okay, we got safe from the Ouija board. The story has 3 endings. Should we try with buying the board? Buy the board. Despite it being a winter's day, it's not cold outside. There is a toy store, you know. This is where you buy Mark's toys. You remember seeing a Ouija board there. Buy the board! You pick up the box of the Ouija board and move to the cash point. The cashier is a brunette young woman. She gets surprised to see the box. Ah, you want to buy that? What will you use it for, may I ask? I keep seeing my deceased wife in my dreams? I think it's none of your business. Oh man, can I just say, I would be the type of person to say number 1. And I'm going to do it because it's funny. I have to warn you, in my religion, dead doesn't talk to us. There are things that claim they are souls of humans, but in truth they are not. They are evil. Don't buy the board. To be fair, okay, in the sense of the story, that's super helpful. But if a cashier, like you went up and tried to buy, say it's not a Ouija board, say you walked up to the cash register and tried to buy something. They were like, why are you buying that? It's like, yeah, it's none of your business. Probably why I would have said about the deceased wife, because I would have been sarcastic. But then she straight up, like, tries to push her religion on me. Like, I get she's just trying to be helpful, but bruh, you might be right. I won't buy it. Everything's trying to leak me out of this, eh? We're gonna buy it. Okay, as you wish, but if you're going to use it, don't use it by yourself. And never ask when or how someone will die. Okay, that's good advice. Go home. Well, it will be harm once you get home. Darkness has fallen. Go home. Well, he doesn't have friends. Knowing Isabella is home when you... Guys, I can't speak today. Knowing Isabella is at home, you ring the bell when you arrive home. Welcome, she says with a smile after opening the door. Her shift ends when you come home. She got ready to head off. Mark is sleeping peacefully. He's just started sleeping. You can ask her to assist you in the seance. I reckon she'll say no. We can ask, but I reckon she'll say no. Because I said not to do it alone. Let's ask her. Let's ask her to do it. Sorry, I can't do that. You mustn't either. Well, you know he's gonna. Isabella leaves. You are alone with Mark now. Honestly, such a rude thing to do. Like, I guess she's, like, she doesn't want him to do it, but if she'd stayed, she could have stopped him. But also, if she'd stayed, he wouldn't be doing it alone. Before starting the seance, you climb the stairs and check on Mark. He looks so happy and peaceful while sleeping. Oh, Mark is gonna die. I know this. You had heard that it's best to turn off the lights before talking to a Ouija board. So, you get a candle from the kitchen and light it. Then you turn off the lamp so that the only thing that engulfs the room is the candle. Engulfs the room. Enlightens the room is the candle. You pull out the wooden board from its box and place it on the table. You then get the... Oh, is that what the little thing is called? The planchette? Planchette? Planchetti? The wooden part which you will put your finger on. The summoned entity is supposed to move the... Planchetti. I don't know if I'm saying that right. When your finger is on it, are you ready? I'm ready! Okay. Linda. Keep your finger on the planchetti. Move with it. Oh, H. Oh, this is cool. E. R. E. That was cool. It only moved while the cursor was clicking on it. Are you ready, Linda? Will I bring Mark up well? Are you watching us from there? What do you want to tell me? Let's say what... Oh, there's the next page. Why did you return? What does moon mean? What do you want from me? Should I move on with my life and meet a new woman? Let's not ask her as ex-wife that. Why did you leave us? Are you peaceful? When did you get married? When did we get married? Ooh! What was your favourite colour? Red. When will we be together? Are there any more that when will my... Oh, we're not asking any of these. Let's ask her when we got married. Keep your finger on 1. Okay. 1978. Oh, okay. What about your favourite colour? Red. Okay. I'm not going to ask when we're going to be together because that would mean I would die. Are you peaceful? Oh. That's sad. I keep forgetting that the music isn't part of the game. And I'm like, oh, it's like it's about to happen. Why did you return? Oh, this is going to be painful. Moon. What does... Oh, that's why there's a what does moon mean. What does moon mean? H. Oh, I don't need to spell it out. D. M. I. N. O. What? I'm writing that down. That could be the demon's name. Hidorb. Hidunorb. What do you want from me? Nope, sorry. Moon. We've already discussed this. Moon means nothing. She keeps saying moon. Are you really Linda? I'm just gonna say yes. Let's just go through these. I don't want to ask it about death. Will I bring up Mark well? Don't you dare say no. I suppose I am going against everybody's wishes. Are you watching us from up there? She's a bit of... She doesn't have a lot of faith in her husband. I get that this is probably a demon, but even a demon's being rude. What did you want to tell me? Is it going to say moon? Oh, KK. Oh, is it meant to be like kill? No. Okay. Should I move on with my life and meet a new woman? Oh, she's not happy with that question. Not happy with that one. Okay. Why did you leave us? D. I. Is she gonna say die? Did. Not. Did not. Why are you restless? Oh, it's a moon again. What about the moon? I can't exactly blow it up. This isn't fairy tale. When will we be together? Never? Oh. Oh, that's rude. Oh, that's mean. So we're never gonna be together. This poor guy, man. So you ended the seance. The planchette stops moving. You can't get any decent answers from the spirit. Was it even Linda's spirit? You can't be sure. The spirit doesn't show any physical activity after the seance in your house, but the mirrors. You feel something gazes upon you whenever you look in the mirrors in the bedroom and bathroom. You feel the presence watching you through the mirrors, and this presence is not benevolent. I can't say that word. Benevolent. You are not the only one feeling it. Mark always cries whenever you bring him near a mirror. He gets scared by something he sees in the mirror. You have to remove the mirror from your bedroom in order to be able to sleep. Apparently buying the Ouija board wasn't a good idea. It opens a doorway for entities. But honestly, this is not a problem an exorcist can't solve. There are far worse things that could have happened to you and Mark. I feel like that's true. The story has 3 endings. Need an exorcism. So that means that there's one more like terrifying ending, and that's when I like unleash the demon. Should we unleash the demon? I don't want to get the 3rd ending. Play. Okay. We asked all the other ones. 5. 5 years. It's not too bad. How will I die? Oh, okay. Okay. I did warn for dark themes, by the way. When will Mark die? Oh, don't say today. Oh, I knew it was going to kill Mark at one point. Oh, yuck. How will Mark die? Murder. Who will kill Mark? You? Me? Oh, it's going to say me. Ooh. Yuck. Why will you kill Mark? This is like a whole nother rabbit hole. I thought this was going to be quick. Moon. We're going to sacrifice him to the moon gods. Ah, that makes sense. Oh, she's going to kill Mark. Oh, it's going to be really creepy. No, I'm trying to say goodbye. Say goodbye. Oh, it's not going to let me say goodbye. Oh. Goodbye. And the panchetty throws itself. It flies to the window of the living room and breaks it. You hear the radio in the kitchen start to play. Something turned on. Something turned it on. It plays a sinister voice that laughs. Laughter of a clown. It doesn't stop. You feel it mocking you. Don't check on Mark. I don't care about the radio. You climb the stairs. You hear Mark crying in his room. That's certainly not good. You frantically try to open the door of Mark's room. It's locked. Break down the door! The door is not broken yet. You hear the muffled screams of Mark. Ah! Kick the door again! The door is not broken yet. The screams stop. Ah! The door is broken! You rush to Mark's cradle. His pillows covers his face. It's apparent that he was choked. Mark shows no sign of life. He's dead. I knew it! I knew they were going to kill my boy. You cry in despair. You were warned not to use the Ouija board. Now you're alone with your remorse. Soon you call 911. Nobody believes that Mark was killed by a supernatural entity. All the proofs show that Mark was killed by his father. You get arrested. Yeah, I figured. Time flies fast and nothing gets better. You get sentenced to life for killing your son. You'll spend the rest of your life in this alone in a cell. I feel like this is going to end with us killing ourselves. Just a hint. And that's how your psychological problems start. You find yourself thinking about morbid matters like the rotten corpses of Linda and Mark, what Mark has seen while it was choking him to death, or how the Guardians would react if they find you have hung yourself. Sometimes you start laughing hysterically, but there is nothing funny to laugh at. Sometimes you throw wild tantrums, screaming with anger between the four walls of yourself. Are you going mad? Or is it taking you over? There is no difference, honestly. During the 5th year of your imprisonment, you decide to end the desire suffering. You succeed. The story has 3 endings. Summoned. That one sucked. I don't like that one. It was kind of creepy. Wonder what the other endings for the doll one are. There's 3. Like, obviously one of them's going to be that the daughter, like, harmed herself. But I wonder if one of them is actually that the doll was possessed. I thought it was going to be one story with different endings, and it was going to be like you move around and stuff. Like, it's set backgrounds, but like you move to different backgrounds. But whatever, it was still kind of cool. Tested my reading skills, that's for sure. I've got a few games I'm going to hopefully make up a lineup. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. I'm going to leave this here. Make sure to subscribe, ring the notification bell, and of course give the video a thumbs up.